Become a channel member and support the content. You also get access to exclusive videos. You'll get an emote next to your name in the comments. The link for that can be found next to the subscribe button or in the description. And if you'd rather get your coins direct rather than roll the dice with FIFA points, head to u7buy.com and at checkout use the code TVM for a discount. The link can be found down below. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and I'm sure this will be outdated within a matter of hours. I was meant to release it yesterday, but unfortunately other things got in the way. It is, of course, that time of year again. Team of the Year is upon us. We are a few days away. The UEFA Men's Team of the Year 2020 has been announced today. Now, a lot of people think that this is the full Team of the Year. This is what we're going to get on Friday. No, this is completely different to what we're going to get. First of all, Kimmich is in the midfield category as per EA's Team of the Year. It's not, he's not available to put in as a fullback, so that obviously doesn't make any sense. Lionel Messi is a forward, not a midfielder, so that also doesn't make any sense. And to be honest, I don't really know why Neymar's there at all, but it's not for me to judge who's there and who isn't. It's just this is the UEFA Men's Team of the Year. It's not what the Team of the Year will be on FIFA. As far as I'm aware, Team of the Year on FIFA is decided purely by like the votes from us, and because there's not actually like a full official Team of the Year this year. Of course, they're not doing Ballon d'Or and stuff. So yeah, I think EA will have full free reign on their own Team of the Year for the first time ever, and they will be able to put in whoever they want and give us SBCs to match however many FIFA points that they want us to spend. Up first is not necessarily my first choice, but a player that is definitely worth a mention. There are two goalkeepers that I can't quite decide between. Now, I personally would like to see ALISSON, just because A, I'm a Liverpool fan, and B, he fits my team. However, there, of course, in the UEFA Men's Team, Manuel Neuer was selected. I'm seeing a lot of people go for Manuel Neuer in terms of their choice. I personally would like ALISSON to be there. In terms of who deserves to be there more, let's be honest, I think it's probably Neuer who deserves to be there a little bit more. And it's going to come down to how well the team has performed for a lot of these, because Bayern, of course, last year had an absolute stormer. They of course won the Champions League, and they won their own domestic competition as well. I'm not sure if they won any domestic trophies, but that's largely irrelevant because they've won the two largest things that they can win. And therefore, I think Manuel Neuer deserves to be there. He's performed very, very well. He's been quiet the last few seasons, but last year had an absolute stormer. In terms of the right back, I think this is a done deal. I don't really think there's anyone in the world right now who can not necessarily compete with Trent, but is performing as well as he does. Now, in recent weeks, especially since the season restart, he hasn't been on fire like he was in the first half of the year or first 3 quarters of the year, but I still feel like he's head and shoulders above any fullback at the moment. Moving on to Virgil van Dijk, I think this is all but guaranteed as well. In fact, the centre-backs are very self-explanatory. There isn't really an awful lot of sort of competition, I guess, for the two best centre-backs in the world right now. I mean, you can argue until you're blue in the face, but if you just look at stats and you look at the desirability of these two players, Virgil van Dijk up first has more or less the same card as he had last year for Team of the Year. I've not changed anything, and of course that will be his best card because he won't get a Team of the Season because he's been injured. The other player, of course, is Sergio Ramos. I don't really see anyone competing against those two for Team of the Year. They've both had exceptional years. They are both exceptional defenders. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Sergio Ramos in the rest of his career, of course, because I don't think he's going to remain at Real Madrid for too much longer. I think his contract is up, isn't it? And I don't think he's signed a new one. I might be wrong and I might be outdated with that. Not really looked at much in the way of football news outside of the last maybe couple of weeks. Talking about the left back, it's going to be between, again, another Bayern Munich and another Liverpool player, Alphonso Davies, who I think will probably have a 94 rated card there or thereabouts. But I mean, whether it's 93, 4 or 95, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. You are not going to be able to attack against this very easily. His pace is going to be unreal. The amount of people who are going to put him at centre-back, I can see it coming already. The amount of people who are going to play him at centre-back is just unfathomable. My argument with this is, did he have a good season, like fantastic season, or was it the team? Robertson is one of those players, again, who is in contention, but also yes, Liverpool had a very good year last year. They won the league, of course. However, Robertson, I mean, he has had more big performances, I think, than nearly any other Liverpool defender in the last 12 months. Trent has done really well, but Robertson is so consistent. Even when Liverpool don't play very well, he is still the best player in the team. And I don't say that lightly. So I think they'll probably go for Davies, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Robertson. My favourite player in world football right now is Joshua Kimmich. This guy should be 101 rated. He is easily the best midfielder in the world. And I don't care what anyone says. You can argue with me as much as you want. You will not change my mind. This guy can do it all. He can defend. He can create chances. He can score goals. He is fantastic. Big fan of Joshua Kimmich. Would love to see him move to Liverpool. That's never going to happen. He'll be at Bayern Munich until he retires, I'm sure. Maybe move to Dortmund at some point, because that's what seems to happen. But yeah, fantastic player, deserves to be there. The next two midfielders, are definitely up for question. Kevin De Bruyne being the first, not the first choice, but the first player I've put in here. I think I know the midfield three. And I've put them in order. Joshua Kimmich first, then Kevin De Bruyne. Not in order of who I think deserves to be there, but I've put them in order of who I think will actually get it. And then the fourth choice is like a little outside chance. I mean, I would personally pick the fourth choice over Kevin De Bruyne, personally. But the third choice, and the player that I think will actually be in there, is Bruno Fernandes. And a lot of people will question me, why are you choosing Bruno Fernandes? Well, for Man United, he has been nothing short of incredible. Like, without them, honestly, they would not be anywhere near where they are. Like, one man doesn't make a team. I'm fully aware of that. But if ever that statement was to be questioned, it would be because of this one man. Like, I am a Liverpool fan. I don't like Man United at all, but you cannot deny how good he is and how good he's been for Manchester United. The other choice, of course, is Thiago. Now, a lot of people are going to be, he's just doing it because he's a Liverpool player. Not for when he played for Liverpool, but when he played for Bayern Munich. He didn't play as many games as De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, and definitely not as many as Joshua Kimmich. However, the games he played in, he helped his team dramatically to win games, and of course they went on to win the Champions League and the league. So I think Thiago deserves to be there over Kevin De Bruyne. My midfield three would be Kimmich, Thiago, and Fernandes. Let's move on to the front three. Again, we've got four options here, but I think I know, well, not think I know, but I know the three that deserve it. Messi being the first one. A lot of people said that Messi hasn't had the best of seasons, but if you look at his goal tally and goal contributions and just the stats in general, it's just non-comparable. You can't pick any other player out in Europe except maybe the obvious Cristiano Ronaldo. And you can't pick anyone out in Europe who can compete with him right now. And it's the same with this guy, Cristiano Ronaldo. Both of them deserve... I've got him down as a striker. Maybe he's going to be a left wing. Knowing EA, they probably will make him a left wing, even though he's played striker for Juve ever since he's joined. But, either way, I suppose it does really matter. I would much prefer him to be a striker. I hope he's not a left wing. But either way, Ronaldo scoring goals for fun in Italy, and Lionel Messi doing what he does in Spain. And even though maybe they've had off seasons in comparison to what they've done in the past, they're still head and shoulders above nearly anyone else. Robert Lewandowski has to be in Team of the Year. This guy was robbed of a Ballon d'Or. He is absolutely magnificent. Easily the best striker in world football right now, and I don't care what anyone says. You'd argue that I'm a Bayern Munich fan at this stage. I've fought the corner of nearly every Bayern Munich player, except maybe Alphonso Davies, who I think is maybe there purely for what Bayern have done, not necessarily on individual merit. Not that I'm saying he doesn't deserve to be there, I just think maybe Robertson could clinch it. But Lewandowski, without a shadow of a doubt. And of course, Neymar was named in UEFA Men's Team of the Year. Do I think he deserves to be in Team of the Year? No, not really. I mean, I wouldn't be against him being in Team of the Year, but not at the detriment of Messi, Ronaldo or Lewandowski. There is no way he deserves to be there more than any one of those three. So if they leave Lewan out, for example, and they put Neymar in there, I am going to be absolutely livid. Now, with that being said, there is definitely a little bit more to talk about here, because there are rumours of an under-23s Team of the Year. There are also little sort of murmurings of potential flashback Team of the Years, and there's a lot more EA could do with this Team of the Year now that they're not really tethered to the actual award, because there hasn't been any sort of award for it. There's no Ballon d'Or or anything like that. EA can have free reign, kind of like they did when they broke away from their Footmas and they broke away from their Halloween promos. They can sort of reinvent the wheel, if you will, and what we're used to is not necessarily what we're going to get. So I'd like to see some flashbacks and stuff. If you want to see a flashback Team of the Year predictions video, all you have to do is just hit the like button and drop a comment if you want, and let me know who you'd love to see as a flashback Team of the Year. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.